The world knows it by many names. The Balinese, however, call it the Island of the Gods. The island and its many bounties are the gods' gift to them. Peering into the fabric of Balinese life at its simplest, the Balinese work, pray, and work again to be able to offer better to the gods. They know this as their responsibility as Balinese. Happens first thing in the morning after cooking. Yanya Sesa is their most basic level of offering to the gods. The offering's container is young coconut leaves made out by hand. Its contents include flowers, rice, salt, and almost always coffee. The island's offering from the gods back to the gods. Why coffee? As one of the people's most favorite things to kickstart their day, it's believed something so delicious is also preferred by the gods, and as such is offered with thanks and prayers for the best to come for the day. Balinese coffee comes from Kintamani in the northeast region of Bali, at the height of 1,100 to 1,600 meters above Bali's world-famous waves. A bird's-eye view of Kintamani shows farms of Balinese orange practically blanketing whole coffee farms, which is not the norm for the region. The trend of leaving coffee farming to fruit farming is influenced by price drops, experienced most recently during the crisis of 2012. The farmers are at the mercy of the prices lobbed at them from what they call the businessmen. They had to cut down coffee trees to make way for orange when coffee was no longer the most promising venture to feed their families. Coffee bean farming and its many processes from plucking, cleaning to the trimming take up a lot more cost than a simple fruit farm. Biodynamic winemaking has nothing on Balinese coffee farming. These are the people that have observed the Earth's cycle for centuries. Nothing goes to waste. Even the peel itself goes back to fertilize the land. These are the people behind your morning jolt. They've never heard of lattes nor cappuccino, no idea of cold brews. They grow coffee out of generations of habits and knowledge. We now come to coffee in its familiar and attractive packaging to us, the modern society. By opinion of coffee experts in the Indonesian archipelago, they seem to loathe to put Indonesian coffee at any kind of grading level with its own contemporaries. Be it Balinese, Sumatran, or Javanese, different regions yield diverse contrasts of flavors and aroma. The most common thread in Bali coffee is the scent and taste of citrus, oranges, and lemon peels. But traveling west of Kintamani to the Regency of Plagat, you'll find organic coffee farming producing even bolder flavors, full of character with a slight tinge of grape acidity, and at the same time sweeter, with a lot more room to manipulate and explore. The Balinese believe the gods are around at each temple that dots their endless shoreline, guarding the interests of the island. And so, amidst perpetual uncertainty, some farmers do still go back to work their land for coffee. Growing the beans of God's elixir, bringing a taste of God's dessert, the island's offering to the world, to your very own cup. Paradise Island, the world calls it. It's easy to see why. But how true is that to the people living off the island's bounty? After all, isn't everyone's idea of paradise different?